Hey, it's Nick Seagren here, and I've just jumped in the car and I'm inspired to send you this blog. And the reason for that is I've just spoken to a very interesting gentleman who's in a fantastic role in a large corporate. And the interesting thing is, this guy ended up in that role because someone asked him a great question, and the question was, what does your ideal job look like? Now, as well as asking him that question, I feel that he also gave him the support to help him go out and find that ideal job and really get clear on what it was. And I'd like to assist you to be able to do that yourself without relying on someone else to give you support. So when it comes to that, the first thing is to expand your mindset. So if you've got someone that's supporting you, what they'll help you to do is expand your mindset. And that means, if you look at this, it helps you to get more centered within yourself, helps you to work out how to connect better, A, to yourself and B, to other people. And then it helps you to learn how to contribute to yourself and then to other people. Okay, so you can see here I've written 3 words: decision, awareness and motion. So the first and most important thing is that you need to be able to start to make decisions for yourself. So what this gentleman did was he made a decision to start to work out what is it that he really wants to be able to do and what does his ideal job look like. Then he started with awareness. Where did he have the ideal components of the job in his current position, and where didn't he have them? And once you've got that awareness, you can start to create motion in a direction that really starts to serve you. So start to decide what is it that your ideal job looks like. Then get clear. Where is that true for you at the moment? Where is it not true? And then how are you going to start to create motion? Now, for some people, they feel stuck when they look at this. So if you feel that stuck, please feel free to touch base, give us a call, and we'd love to help you move from there. But you'll be surprised that once you get very clear on what it is that you want, there'll be micro directions that you can start to move in. So it doesn't have to be a whole big shift. Just start to look for the micro changes. And an interesting thing starts to happen once you make these micro changes and you make these decisions for yourself. Once you start to make decisions, create awareness and get some motion, you'll start to feel a transformation within yourself. And the transformation comes from you actually looking after yourself and doing what makes you feel inspired rather than what you should do, what you need to do, what you have to do. Once that happens and that transformation starts internally, eventually the transformation is big enough and obvious enough that people outside of you start to say, gee, you seem to be lighter, happier, more energetic. And when you're that type of person, you'll end up creating more synergistic connections. You'll attract people who are like-minded, who are looking to look after themselves, but only so that they can contribute at a higher degree. And when you have those relationships, and those relationships are where 1 + 1 = 3, so together you can create even more than you thought you could create alone, then you start to create acceleration in your life. So what can seem like a long, hard journey for the first month or 2, eventually starts to feel like it's speeding up. And there's nothing like the feeling of movement and momentum and acceleration in order to continue that transformation going. I should note that you're not actually doing any of this yourself. These are all the results of you continuing to make better decisions, getting more aware, and creating incremental bits of motion in your life. If you continue to make those decisions and awareness and motion, then eventually you'll be creating freedom for yourself. It's an internal sense of freedom initially, and eventually it becomes an external feeling of freedom where you get to do more of what you love to do and less of what you need to do. And that's inspiring. It's an internal inspiration, but it's also external inspiration for those around you as they look at you and go, wow, if you can do it, then perhaps I can shift my life into a better direction as well. And that leads to elevation of your life, and also in you stepping up, you give other people around you the place and the freedom to step up as well. So purely for looking at decisions and awareness and motion in your own life and focusing on that and focusing on moving and creating change in your own life such that you feel better, all these other things result. So I encourage you to start the journey of making better decisions for yourself. And if you'd like help on knowing how to do that, we've got some pillars that fit under decisions, awareness and motion, and we'd more than happily take you through them. I hope this has been useful, and feel free to email us if you'd like more information.